Welcome to the YouTube channel where we bring you the most insightful book summaries. And in today's video, we will be diving into the fascinating world of self-delusion and cognitive biases by exploring the book, You Are Not So Smart by David McRaney. So, let's dive into the summary of this incredible book. But before we dive into the content, I kindly request a moment of your time to appreciate this video by liking it, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that notification bell. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you so much. In this eye-opening book, David McRaney takes us on a journey through the quirks and limitations of the human brain, showcasing the myriad ways our minds deceive us on a daily basis. Through engaging storytelling and solid research, McRaney shines a light on the various cognitive traps and biases that we fall victim to, often without even realizing it. You Are Not So Smart by David McRaney is a fascinating exploration into the delusions and biases of the human mind. It exposes how our brains can trick us into feeling superior, believing falsehoods, and making irrational decisions. David McRaney is a journalist, psychology nerd, and the author of the popular blog youarenotsosmart.com, which served as the basis for this book. He has written for several newspapers including the Lamar Times and the Huffington Post, and was named one of the top 10 college journalists in the nation in 2006. You Are Not So Smart explores the many different ways we have of deluding ourselves. By delving into a wide range of psychological research, the author challenges the notion that we are logical, rational beings who see the world as it really is and makes a case that we mislead ourselves every single day, for better and for worse. You Are Not So Smart is a thought-provoking exploration of our human biases and misconceptions. Here's why this book is worth reading. It offers eye-opening insights on how our minds deceive us, revealing the cognitive fallacies that influence our thinking and decision-making. Through compelling examples and research, it shows how we create our own reality and illuminates the mechanisms behind our self-delusion. With its engaging and accessible approach, the book presents complex concepts in a digestible manner, ensuring an intellectually stimulating and enjoyable read. Those are the individuals who truly deserve to immerse themselves in this extraordinary book. Anyone who believes that they're quite rational in their thinking and behavior. Anyone interested in how we delude ourselves every day. The author, David McRaney, delves into the world of psychology, neuroscience, and behavioral science to demonstrate how our brains are wired to distort reality and make flawed judgments. From the confirmation bias that reinforces our existing beliefs to the hindsight bias that distorts our memories, McRaney uncovers the mechanisms behind these cognitive biases and helps us understand why we are often not as rational as we think we are. Key takeaways from You Are Not So Smart include learning about the illusion of knowledge, the power of cognitive dissonance, and the impact of social influence on our behavior. By recognizing these patterns of thinking, we can challenge our assumptions and make better decisions in our everyday lives. McRaney offers practical advice on how to overcome these cognitive biases, such as cultivating self-awareness, seeking out diverse perspectives, and embracing uncertainty. By adopting a more critical mindset and questioning our own beliefs, we can become more adept at navigating the complexities of the modern world. Let's reflect on the profound impact that You Are Not So Smart can have on our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. By shedding light on our cognitive blind spots, this book serves as a powerful tool for personal growth and self-improvement. As we navigate through life, armed with the knowledge from You Are Not So Smart, we can strive to make more informed decisions, resist manipulation, and communicate more effectively with others. By recognizing our own vulnerabilities, we can cultivate empathy, humility, and a deeper appreciation for the complexity of human nature. Remember, we are all susceptible to the pitfalls of our own minds, but through education and introspection, we can work towards becoming more rational, compassionate beings. Let You Are Not So Smart be your guide on this enlightening journey of self-discovery and growth. So, the next time you find yourself making a decision or forming an opinion, ask yourself, how much of this is influenced by my biases? And how can I approach the situation with more clarity and objectivity? Here are some valuable insights extracted from this captivating book. I believe you will find them highly beneficial. Feel encouraged to explore its wisdom further and let it spark new perspectives and ideas on your journey. 1. We delude ourselves that random situations have meaning or that we can control them. It would be nice to believe that we humans are rational beings who see the world as it really is. But, in fact, nothing could be further from the truth. Rather than being mere objective observers of the world around us, we constantly delude ourselves in order to make sense of coincidences and other random happenings. We do this by applying order to the random events and chaotic coincidences that occur around us. For ancient man, the ability to recognize patterns was essential to his survival. It enabled him to find food and to distinguish friends from enemies and predators from potential prey. As a result, we've evolved into beings always on the lookout for patterns in the noise around us. We simply aren't capable of switching off our pattern recognition ability, which explains why we often see patterns where none exist. Have you ever, say, marveled at how a particular number, for example, 7, keeps popping up during your day? Or what if you find out that your blind date's mother shares a name with your mother? Does this make you think, even briefly, that you're meant for each other? The fact is, the number 7 is as common as all other numbers, and countless other mothers share your mother's name. They're merely coincidences, but we see what we want to see, and we want to see meaning. What's more, we not only find meaning in random situations, but we also trick ourselves into believing we can control them. For example, although the numbers that come up when a die is rolled are completely random, studies have shown that the more powerful a person feels, the more they believe they can predict the next roll of the die. Also, research indicates that most people engage in at least some magical thinking, like crossing our fingers when we wish for something particular to happen. Here, too, we believe we can control the uncontrollable. 2. Without realizing it, we often make up stories to explain our decisions and feelings. Do you have a favorite song or movie? Think about it for a moment and try to explain why you like it so much. Even though it's difficult to do, odds are you still came up with some kind of explanation. 3. We seek confirmation for our beliefs and ignore whatever might challenge them. There's a good chance that most of us think our opinions have developed over years of rational analysis. But, in fact, our opinions are not objective or rational at all, because we only pay attention to information that confirms what we already believe. In short, we're confirmation biased. For we go to great lengths and use different strategies to maintain our self-esteem. Without our self-esteem, having confidence in ourselves and getting through the day would be extremely difficult. For that reason, we tend to nurture it every chance we get. One strategy we employ to maintain the resilience of our self-esteem is to accept sole credit for our successes and blame external factors for our failures. Research has shown that this is the case in a variety of situations, ranging from board games to final exams. 5. Our unconscious mind is a powerful force, yet we are unaware of its effect on us. For most of us, the unconscious mind is a strange and primal aspect of the human experience, essential to things like breathing, swallowing, and blinking. But there's actually a lot more to it. Indeed, our unconscious mind affects us constantly. It receives input from our surroundings all the time and causes us to think and behave in certain ways. 6. We think we're more capable, more special, and more attention-grabbing than we really are. At some point, most of us have thought of ourselves as especially skilled at something, or as particularly special people. In fact, we tend to see ourselves as more special and more skilled than we actually are. As research has repeatedly shown, if we succeed in achieving something, we'll tell everyone, but if we fail, we do our best to forget it. And when we compare our accomplishments and skills with those of others, we have a tendency to highlight the positive and downplay the negative. 7. We aren't as helpful or fair to the people around us as we think. Imagine you see a car broken down at the side of the road. Would you pull over and lend a hand or keep on driving, telling yourself that someone else will be along soon enough? If you're like everyone else, the more cars or people passing by, the less likely you'll be to stop and help out. This is called the bystander effect, and it refers to the fact that our inclination to help others diminishes if there are witnesses around. The say-so of authority figures can influence our actions to an incredible extent. Most of us like to believe that we're strong, independent individuals who don't bow down to authority or cave in to social pressure. But our desire to conform is actually very strong, particularly in those cases where we act on the orders of an established authority figure. If you're intrigued by the fascinating workings of the human mind and want to learn more about the hidden forces that shape our behavior, be sure to check out You Are Not So Smart by David McRaney. You can find the link to acquire a copy of this incredible book in the description below. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the captivating world of You Are Not So Smart by David McRaney. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you found this book summary helpful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more book summaries and insightful content. And share this uplifting summary with someone who may benefit from hearing them. Leave a comment down below if you've read this book or have any other recommendations for us. Don't forget to pick up a copy of this insightful book and start your journey towards a deeper understanding of your own mind. Until next time, stay awesome and keep learning.